Please welcome to the stage director and co-writer Yu-Chung Liu and actor Daniel Harry.
Thank you.
You look much better right now.
Thank you.
So we have time for some questions. As always, you can tweet your questions to #SBFF. And remember, you ask the questions, they'll give the answers. Do we have any questions from the audience?
Don't be shy. Thank you.
It was very intense.
How many days did we film it over? It was an intense process.
Yeah, we totally made this in 7 days. And it's, and we did like lots of company move. And we built up the whole interrogation out of like nothing. So yeah, it's very intense. Yeah.
And where were the opening shots in the airport and where they were waiting? Where was that shot at?
That was in Tallahassee Airport. It's in Florida. Actually, like after I made this movie, I moved to Los Angeles, and I know if I want to shoot in Los Angeles Airport, that's gonna cost me like huge money. And when I shot in like Tallahassee Airport, it cost me like $200. so like yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Right. What was the inspiration for the story? Where did the story come from?
The story, I always into thriller, and I want to make a love story. And I was very lucky. At that time, like my ex-boyfriend was breaking up with me, so I got the inspiration from him. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
And
if I had known that, I'm not sure I would have allowed myself to be handcuffed to a chair and...
Yeah, I didn't tell him in the end. No, yeah. So yes, you can tell from this movie my ex-boyfriend is not a very good guy. So, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so the question is it reasonable to assume that the wife was somehow involved in espionage?
Spy.
Yeah, yeah, it is. The background story is she is the actual spy, and then the actor he play knows nothing. He is just a pure agent, a little bit like asshole quality in his personality, but he is totally innocent guy, and he loves his wife so much, and his wife just used him at first, and then like she fall in love with him deeply, and you know his final decision. So it didn't work out. Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell from the last shot, but Stephanie Butler, who plays her, actually is moving slightly, so she isn't actually killed. And I think I remember you and your co-writer, Jake Morgan, talking about there being, that this is really just the beginning of a longer story.
There's like lots of possibilities. Yeah.
I remain hopeful that we'll see more of them.
Yeah.
I was wondering, based on what she said, did she give you any acting notes on the asshole quality? Was there...
Yeah, I think that is exactly how you put it at the time on the set. I don't know, I do my best.
Yes, sir. So the question was, had you considered switching the roles?
Yeah, that's could be a possibility. Like before I really started this version, I started a story actually like a few years ago, and the protagonist was a guy, but I didn't really feel the character, so I stopped writing it until like that things happens in my life. I feel like, oh, it's a perfect time to just change the protagonist and then like redo the story, and yeah, it turns out like this. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. The question is, would you like to make this into a feature at some time?
Yes, actually, I'm working on that with my co-writer, Jake Morgan, who is my co-writer. Yes, this is actually the first like about 20 minutes of that feature. Yeah. Cool.
Yes, sir. The question is about the casting process.
That's very difficult. Like I used Backstage. I went through all the like acting reel, almost all the acting reel, and in about.
Explain what you mean by you used Backstage.
Oh, Backstage. Oh, that's a casting website. That's a amazing casting website that has like lots of like amazing actors and their reels, that photos, that resumes on there. And I went through everything, and then finally I find them. I found that at the very last moment, like 3 days before shooting. I was like, I never find the perfect guy. I hate this world. And then like I find him very end, and he was like amazing. Like if you guys see his acting reel, he was like play totally like different characters and very believables. And we just did interview for maybe 5 minutes, and I said, I'm so lucky. I find it, yeah.
You too.
Yes. So how involved is the school, Florida State, in your making of this?
They gave me money and equipment. Yeah, it's a very supporting school. Like they provide all the equipments, and all the crews are from school. Like we are all like students back then.
And don't all of you work on one another's projects? Like we have our editor is in the house somewhere, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, my
Stand up.
editor who is very shy.
Yining Ma.
Yeah, we work on each other's movies, like as ATL, like above the line and below the line. So we did everything at school. And we won the best Oscar picture this year, The Moonlight. It's from our school, so advertise a little bit.
We have time for, I think, one more question. So the question is, what was the budget? I don't know if you want to answer that question specifically or not.
It's like a guess. Give me a guess, and I will tell you the budget. Yeah. 10,000. Close.
So close to what she said was the budget.
Yeah, it's close. It's 9,000. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, because we can use like free crew, free equipment. Like most of the cost is built in the set, and like travel the amazing actors. Yeah, I flew them from New York back then, and Stephanie from Los Angeles. Yeah, so that cost me lots of money. So it's your fault. Yeah, no, that's the best way to spend my money. Like, yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoy my movie. Yeah.
So Daniel, what are you working on right now?
Well, I just finished doing a production of The Father in D.C. You can see me for a few seconds on this season of Orange is the New Black. I play a kind of racist drama teacher in a high school.
Another asshole.
Yes. It's character work. It's a stretch.
Daniel, Harry, Yijing Liu, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.